Well, good afternoon, everyone. It is Robert Boo, and it is 1 o'clock on Wednesday, which means that it is time to give a tour of the residences at Equality Park. As you can see, we are starting outside, giving you a view of all the work that's going on. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to start from in there, but we're keeping with that bathroom scene. So you can see over here, they're getting ready to put in the retention pond that's going to be located between us and our neighbors. And then there's going to be this whole big Amazon forest that's going to be replanted to help recover the treescape that we had. So, and over here you can see that they're working on the putting in the sidewalks along Dixie Highway. And this is getting ready to be paved in the next week or so for the parking lot with our new entrance. And then I hope everyone saw our notice on Monday where we wanted to say congratulations to our own selected artist to do the murals. Looked at his website or his Instagram page, you have to, because that'll give you a good indication of the great work that he does and some of the murals that he's done in other cities throughout the way. Stephen was born and raised here in Fort Lauderdale. He now lives in St. Augustine, but he is a South Florida native, born and bred. So it's going to be very exciting. Murals and the south end of the residence wrap all the way around the Schubert building. So it's going to be quite colorful, beautiful public art. You'll be able to see it from Dixie Highway, and it's going to be very exciting. So we'll unveil that probably at the end of this month. We'll be presenting to the Walton Manor City Commission the ideas and the murals that he's putting together at their August 25th commission meeting. So as you can hear, there's a lot of work going on. The trees taken care of to put in the retention pond for the stormwater. Guys are working on the electrical room. We're gonna go in here, and as you can see, they are prepping the walls, putting the primer on the drywall. This is going to be the gym that will be accessible only to the residents. So for you lucky individuals who are getting selected to live here and qualify, this will be your gym. Of course, I'll be here every day working out with you. And then down the hallway, you can see that they're putting the ceiling grid in for the drop ceiling. And then this room is going to be the computer and library space for the residents only, but they'll have their own workstations for computers and a place for books to read. It's going to have a great view. You can't see it right now because the windows are covered for the painting that they're doing, but it's going to be a great view over Dixie Highway. We're going to make our way down the hallway. They've been doing lots and lots of work in here. And so now we are going to go into the office space that will be occupied by Crossroads, who's the management company that is under the umbrella of Carrefour. So this is one of their offices. They'll have a property manager on site. Can't remember what this is. Another office space for the management company to meet with residents. And then there's a reception area for Crossroads, who will be managing for us and Carrefour. So let's walk into the grand entrance coming in off of Dixie Highway. As you can see, the pedestrian entrance coming off of Dixie Highway This will be for residents to come in as they're walking about doing their shopping over at Pavarello or going to the CVS or Publix, doctor's offices. The Keebler elves have a lot to do to be finished by the end of this month, but the drywall, putting in the ceiling and the light. And let's go ahead in here into our new 3,000 square foot community room space. This will have, this is where we're going to be moving our active aging program to. This will be space that we can rent out. We have a catering kitchen that is in this first floor for our use. But again, you've seen the windows before that will have an indoor-outdoor courtyard. The courtyard will be paved with our pavers. And so while we have, I'll let you absorb the view of this, let me make a few announcements of what's going on in the community and also in particular in our nation. So the Census 2020, the date was moved up to September 30th. It was originally October 31st. It's now September 30th. So it is now more important than ever that over the next 2 months, everyone gets counted and everyone submits their Census Bureau information. They can either call, you can either send it in, and now they're also having people go door to door to ensure that everyone gets counted. The current percentage nationwide is only at 65%. We have to make sure that every head is counted. It is now more important than ever. Aside from all of the cost allocations and revenue that is distributed with the count of the census, it also determines the number of representations we can have at the local and at the state and national level. So please, please, please. Again, this information is confidential. It's locked up for 72 years. It cannot be used against you. It does not matter if you are an immigrant, if you are a citizen, but we're just counting heads in the home. So please, please, please make sure everyone is counted. Also, during this pandemic, there are a few sleazebags that are out there trying to scam people for money. And one such person has been contacting individuals in our community as well as in other states, talking about the flea market that is coming back in October here at the center, asking for money. So don't fall for that ploy. Samantha McCoy, our customer service coordinator, is in charge of our flea market. So she will be notifying everyone when we are ready to start at the flea market again. But the Pride Center is not open at this time. So we are not doing a flea market. We are not having the public inside the building. But we will be doing plenty of announcements when we are able to safely come together in the community, and whether that's indoor on our campus or inside any of our buildings here on the campus, we will let you know. But do not send anyone money for the flea market because that date has not been set. If you are experiencing food insecurity, tomorrow, Thursday, every Thursday at Mills Pond, the 3 cities come together for food distribution: Oakland Park, Wilton Manors, and Fort Lauderdale at Mills Pond starting at 9 a.m. So please, please, please feel free. Do not be ashamed if you are having any food insecurities. Get out the vote. So, as you may have seen, I mailed in my ballot earlier this week. My mail-in ballot, absentee ballot, they're one and the same. There's not a difference between the two, absentee or mail-in. Doesn't matter what state you live in, it's all secure. State of Florida has been deemed as a safe state, but every state in the United States has a proper mail-in process, and so do not put yourself at risk so you can vote. Request a mail-in ballot, but the deadline to request one for November is coming up. So if you do not feel comfortable voting in person, request a mail-in or absentee ballot. They are one and the same. There is no difference. So here at the center, we in the past have been helping to support our restaurants in the past by doing Dining with Pride. Well, during the pandemic, we've now switched gears and we're doing a takeout with Pride. And so our first partnership that we are doing is Wednesday, August 19th from 10:30 to 9 p.m. at Just Salad. So all you need to do is go in there and say, I'm here to support the center for the takeout at Just Salad. It's over on Federal Highway by Chipotle and Payway. So right in that, I think Michael's is in that shopping center. Also, on August 6th, the Transgender Health Disparities and Panel Discussion is going on from 1 to 2:30, and this is in collaboration with FAU. But our own Tatiana Williams is going to be participating on that panel. So this is a great opportunity for you to hear from Tatiana all of the transgender health disparities that are going on in the county and nationwide. And then on August 11th, there is a virtual immigration clinic for Broward LGBTQ community. So this is going to be on Tuesday, August 11th from 5 to 6 p.m. And if you are in need of any immigration legal advice, please attend this. It is being put on by Legal Aid Broward County, Rainbow Justice Broward Human Rights Initiative, and Coast to Coast Legal Aid. And then, so schools. What is going on with schools? So here in Broward County and Miami-Dade County, they've elected to do virtual learning for students. So this is a very, very, very important time for us to continue to support the kids that are in the 112 Title I schools here in Broward County. So they're normally asking for donations of product, but this time they're asking for $10 donations so they can go and mass purchase the quantities and supplies, safely bundle them and seal them and give them to each of the students. So if you have 10 extra bucks and you'd like to help the kids, please do so. The LGBT community has always been the largest fundraiser for Broward Education Foundation, the Back to School Drive, and I hope that that is going to be the same for this year as well. So let's kind of take a little look around the new event space that we will be opening up here in the residences. Again, it's 3,000 square feet. It'll have a seating capacity of tables of 10, for just like we do on Coffee and Conversation every Tuesday morning. When it's safe to come back, we will be be able to have over 210 people seated, as opposed to the 187 that we had access in the main hall. We've still not determined the date of when the Pride Center is going to be opening back up and allowing the public back in, but that will be coming soon. We are working with Executive Service Corps. We have 3 CEO consultants along with our HR legal consultant on putting together our protocols, our policies, our procedures of how we're going to allow people back into the center, what precautions we are taking to plan for that, and all of the signage for physical distancing, hand washing, mandatory mask, mandatory mask, mandatory mask. If I didn't say it again, it's mandatory mask. So, Roger, let's show the rendering of, this is what the room currently looks like, but this is what the rendering of what the room will look like in the near future, and that is compliments of Sao Design Group. Jason Hagopian and his team were kind enough to put that together. And you can also see at our next rendering here showing where the stage is going to be. And we actually have some workers already there getting ready to perform. So let's see if they will sing and dance just like the rendering shows. Nope, I guess not today. But anyways, so this is where the stage will be. We have planned ahead and to ensure that the sound system going in here and the monitors will be placed strategically on all of the columns here and in other locations, so it doesn't matter where you are sitting, you'll be able to see what's going on, and also we will be having speakers up in the ceiling as opposed to our current main hall where we have the two large speakers at the front of the room. So if you were sitting in the front, you always had to kind of plug your ears because you were getting blasted. Here we're planning ahead and we're putting the speakers up in the ceiling. So it doesn't matter where you sit, you'll be able to hear. And with the monitors on all of the pillars and the walls, you'll be able to see what is going on. Because this is a very large room. We're very fortunate to have this included in here. And this is also a naming opportunity. So if you are sitting on a bundle of cash and you'd like to have your name in this room, talk to Roger, talk to me, and we can make that happen. So here, let me ask if he's ready for me to help. I've been helping pull wires all day with him. Do you want me to come help? No, he said no. He doesn't want my help. I don't know why. I'm just trying to help. So let's go outside next to Pavarello. This is the Courtyard. And I just parked my mini crane here. I don't know what it is. I was driving it earlier today, but then they took the keys away from me. I don't know why. They just don't let me play. But this is going to be the new Courtyard. Pavers out here so we can have indoor-outdoor. We've already planned for having electricity on the outside, on the back of the columns, so we can entertain out here. As you can see, it is coming together. They're going to be getting ready to pave and restripe the parking lot. It's kind of a good thing that the center is closed right now because the main drive coming in here has been all torn up and it's more like rough terrain. But they're getting ready to pave that, seal it, stripe it, etc. So it is still hot. It is still very active on our campus. We have lots of activity going on construction-wise. And let's see, this is the 1st of August, 1 month from today. Let's see where we are as we have our new residents moving in. So one of the number one questions I have been asked most lately is people calling and saying, hey, have they completed the vetting process? Has Car 4 and Crossroads completed the vetting process for the residents? And the answer is no. They have not completed that process. So if you haven't heard anything, don't read anything into that yet, because that vetting process of asking people to upload or mail in their documents to justify and ensure that they qualify is a rather lengthy process. So if you haven't heard anything, I just talked to someone on Monday who said, oh, I just got my text message and an email asking me for my information. So if you haven't heard anything, don't worry. Also, we're going to be loading on to our website on the What We Do Senior Affordable Housing page, the 8 different layouts of the apartments that we have here. Again, we have 21 studio, and there's 2 different layouts for the studios. 21 one-bedroom. I think there's 3 or 4 layouts for the one-bedroom, and 6 two-bedroom apartments. And the two-bedroom apartments have the same layout. There's 2 on each floor, one on the south end and one on the east side here. So the 48 apartments will be filling up shortly. It's so exciting. As I mentioned before, we had over 1,500 applications submitted for the 48 apartments that we're offering here. Everyone has to be over 55. Everyone has to qualify for the affordability, meaning that one individual can only make maximum income of $37,000, a couple 42, 3 people 48, and 4 people 52,000. So don't worry, we're still in that process. We haven't closed out. They haven't closed out. Don't call me. I do not know whose number was pulled, whose name was pulled. Car 4 is handling all of that for us. If you have any questions, you can go to their website, you can call them, and they'll be able to tell you where they are in that process. So just a reminder, the Pride Center is not open to the public, but all of our staff are still working very hard, and remotely to still serve the community needs. So if you need linkage to any service, go to our website, pridecenterflorida.org, go to the Who We Are drop-down menu, and then you'll see a listing of the staff. And it has all of our email addresses and our telephone extensions, and we will respond to your email. You can call, and we'll respond to your questions. So to ensure that the community is keeping up on all of the happenings, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are providing Facebook Live updates. Lorenzo Robertson does one on Monday, Coffee and Conversation on Tuesday. I'm here on Wednesday, and Tatiana Williams is on Thursday. So again, on behalf of the Board of Directors, the staff who are working very hard, working remotely, and all of the volunteers, I thank you for joining us today. I thank you for supporting the Pride Center. And if you would like to become a member of the Pride Center, just go to our website, and there's a donate or link button right there for basic memberships. And so I stay out of the rain, stay safe, stay physically distant, and wear your facial covering. It's not about you, it's about everyone else. So wear your facial covering. So thanks everyone, have a great day, talk to you soon.